Hi again, welcome back to day 18 of the 30 Days to a Standout Customer Experience series. And today I want to share with you why measuring customer satisfaction won't improve your business. Wait, what? Yeah, it's true. Measuring alone doesn't move the needle. What matters is how you use the data and whether it actually drives decisions, it changes, or the conversations that you're having in your business. And the truth is that a lot of companies that track satisfaction never do anything meaningful with the feedback that they get. So what I want to do is walk you through how to measure the right things and actually use the results to improve your customer experience. Okay. First thing you want to do is pick a metric that actually matches your goals. Are you measuring satisfaction after a support call, loyalty over time, or perhaps a customer's willingness to refer you? So here's three common metrics that you may have heard of. First, you've got the CSAT, which is the customer satisfaction score. And the question that you're asking here is, how satisfied were you with your experience today? Then we've got the famous NPS, Net Promoter Score. How likely are you, on a scale of 1 to 10, to recommend us to a friend? And then thirdly, there's the customer effort score. How easy was it to get what you needed? So, you need to pick the one that tells you what you actually need to know, not just the one that's trendy. And secondly, you want to make it easy to collect consistently, because your metric only works if you collect it on a regular basis. So you could try things like a one-question email after a purchase, a quick prompt after a support ticket is resolved, or a simple score request on your website. But you do want to make it quick, you want to make it frictionless, and you want to make it embedded in your flow. Not something your customers have to be like Indiana Jones to go and find. And then thirdly, the biggie that people tend to forget is actually use the insights. And this is where most businesses stop. They track the score, but they don't follow up on the trends. They don't dig into what caused the drop in score. They rarely share the results with the team that's on the front line. But here's the thing, the data should lead to action, which means discussing patterns in your team meetings. And you can tie feedback to training and create micro improvements to your service based on real input. By way of a quick example, a company I work with noticed that their NPS or Net Promoter Score was flatlining. Now, instead of ignoring it, they called 5 recent what is known as detractors in NPS speak. And what they learned from those people helped them fix an onboarding gap that they hadn't noticed. And within a month, their score jumped above its previous high level, and of course, sales increased. Happy days. Sometimes one conversation is more valuable than 100 data points. Okay, your actionable step for today. Choose one satisfaction metric to start tracking or revisit the one you're already using. And ask yourself, are we actually using the data to change anything? If not, create a plan today and start. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've done with your customer data that actually improved your service or retention? Share it in the comments. I'd love to learn from your experience. Now remember, these tips only work if you work them, so give it a go. Take this idea from theory to practice and from practice to mastery. Because trust me, you are going to thank yourself later. Now you go out there and you make this the year that you deliver unforgettable service that keeps your customers coming back time and time again.